Let's make our way back to Markarth. Should be in this direction, to the west. Let's go. I really don't want to have to go through Karspire to do that, though. So let's go around. Back this way. Oh god. Fucking skeever. Alright. Guess I should take the lantern off for now, just in case. Alright, and if we follow this road, we will eventually get to Markarth. Oh, hello. Who are you? Boethia cultist.
At last! The worthy opponent!
That's what you think.
Victories!
Suck it. Boethia's proving. 80 symptoms. I love how my companions are nowhere to be found. As this cultist savaged me. Well, let's read this book and see what it says. Boethia's proving. The following account is true. May it serve as a warning to those with ears to hear and hearts to know. On a certain day at a certain time, the faithful gathered to perform certain rituals, hoping to gain a glimpse of their master. The day was correct to the summoning true. Slashing a smoking tear through the veil, she, her very self, appeared before them, terrible and resplendent. She came arrayed in ebony darker than a moonless night, wielding a blade burning hotter than the surface of the sun. And though she wore the guise of a Dunmer warrior queen, she towered above them like a statue carved from the Red Mountain itself. Why have you disturbed me? Surprised, the first among them prayed. O Boethia, prince of plots, deceiver of nations, queen of shadows, goddess of destruction, we come to worship thee. She looked down upon her followers, gathered to bear witness. Frowning, she asked the first, Tell me, you who profess to know me, how shall I know you? Afeared, he exclaimed, Each night I pray to thee, each night I call out thy wondrous names. Surely thou must recognize the sound of my voice, thy most devoted of believers. She frowned and let out a long sigh, and then of a sudden she was gone. He was gone, the air from her lungs dispersing him. Turning to the second, she asked, And you, how shall I measure the worth of your existence? Stunned by the power of her voice, he bowed before her, darkening visage. She clapped her hands, and he too was gone. To the third, And you, tell me, how shall I know you apart from such as they, of whom there is no trace? Shaken and speechless from the nullifications of his brethren, he whispered, Have mercy upon us. She blinked twice. Once he was in agony, twice he was destroyed. She cast a withering glance across those remaining and said, I do not grant mercy. And so it was with the others. She putting them to proof, they offered none. They offering none. Finally she came to me, eyes aglow with anger, tongue wet with hate, and said, Of all my believers but two remain. Tell me, second to last, with what shall you prove your existence? Without hesitation I drew forth my blade and buried it in the chest of the other who stood beside me, and without fear replied, Ask him whose blood now sprouts from my blade if I exist. She smiled, and the gates of oblivion opened between her teeth. Then she said, Tell me, now last of my followers, wherefore do you remain where the others do not? I retrieved my blade and offered it up, saying, I am alive because that one is dead. I exist because I have the will to do so, and I shall remain as long as there are signs of my handiwork. Such is the blood dripping from this blade. Accepting my gift, she nodded and said, "Indeed. If in the reading your blood boils in your veins and your mind blazons with fire, then Boethia calls you. It is then most wise to heed her call. Find out the mount which overlooks Windhelm. Meet us there and be tested." Well, I will do that, but not yet, because that's all the way on the other side of the province. We are here in the Reach, and we have business to attend to. Oh god. The fuck? Where'd that dragon corpse come from? Well, I don't know where the hell that came from, but I'll gladly take its soul. Sweet. Yes, I got a trade. Thanks. I love it when, you know, dragons just fall out of the sky. Who are these people? Mercenaries? Probably. Is it you guys that killed the dragon? What's up?
Walk always in the light.
Vigilance Estendar, eh?
Never should have come out into this
Nice. Well done. Potion to cure disease, potion of healing. Got a trade. What else? I guess I'll just give you this stuff until... Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's keep going, guys. What was that? What did I just kick? Okay, maybe nothing. Mark Earth this way. Okay, here we are, finally. Looks as if the Khajiit caravan has up and left. Let's go kill a mud crab, because why not? Come on, dragonflies. Where are you? Boom. Alright, let's stop fucking around and go talk to the Jarl. "7:30 a.m. Hopefully he is at his post.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
He's not at his post, but he's up and about by the look of it. Or maybe not. Okay, let's just save just in case. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna wake you out of bed.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
I brought you Hrolfdir's shield.
You've honored my father's memory in more ways than I have words to say. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in my city. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
Hell yeah.
And take this, a gift from the Jarl's personal stores.
Nordic orichalcum shield. Cool. My Jarl, is there anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new thing. It's an honorary title, mainly. But there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my home, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house for my steward, and I'll make you my thing.
It'll be my honor.
As you were then.
Okay.
If you look, I have a city to run.
So I've assisted the people of the Reach. Now I just need to buy a house. Is Rayrick at court yet?
Now
No,
I
not
remember.
yet.
You're that new member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead?
Rayrick.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward.
Do I have enough money for that? Oh shit. I mean to do that, sorry. I don't have enough gold. Damn. Okay, well, we'll have to do that another time, I suppose. Shh. Quiet. Sneak into here. Key to Markarth Keep. Hello. Emmanuel Edmund.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
What's the Imperial Legion doing in Skyrim?
Not sure I understand the question. The Legion's always been in Skyrim. We have garrisons throughout all the provinces of the Empire. Our mission is to serve the Emperor, uphold the law, and protect the citizen. Skyrim's days are darkening, and the Legion will soon be called into service like never before. But we stand ready, as always, to meet that call.
How do you feel about this war? Oh. Sorry, I'm leaving. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this installment of Skyrim. We are now about to become a Thane for Markarth. I just need to get the money together to buy a house here in Markarth. And then we are officially a Thane of the Reach. So yeah, that'll be next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this installment of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I know I have. And I will see you in the next one. Until then,